My name is James Tan, and I'm thrilled to present my application for Stanford's Mining Massive Datasets Graduate Certificate Program. I'm currently a research assistant at the Institute of Information Science and Academia Sinica in Taiwan, where I work on cutting-edge computer vision research. This presentation will outline my qualifications, experience, and vision for how this program aligns with my career goals in artificial intelligence and data science. I'm excited to share why I believe Stanford's MMDS program is the perfect next step in my academic and professional journey. Let me start by outlining my comprehensive study plan. I've structured my application to complete the MMDS graduate certificate over 4 quarters, from autumn 2025 through summer 2026. The 4 courses I've selected are CS224W, Machine Learning with Graphs, CS230, Deep Learning, CS246, Mining Massive Datasets, and CS229, Machine Learning. These courses form a cohesive foundation in massive data processing and machine learning. What makes this plan particularly strategic is that I'm already looking ahead to my next goal, the AI Graduate Certificate, which I plan to begin immediately after completing MMDS in autumn 2026. This includes CS330 Deep Multitask and Meta Learning, CS224R Deep Reinforcement Learning, and CS236 Deep Generative Models. This sequential approach demonstrates my long-term commitment to Stanford's academic excellence and my systematic approach to building expertise in AI and data science. My professional background provides a strong foundation for the MMDS program. I've worked in 2 distinct but complementary roles that directly relate to massive data processing. At Amazon Web Services, I served as a cloud engineer specializing in big data, where I worked extensively with the Apache Hadoop ecosystem, EMR, and distributed computing. This role gave me hands-on experience with the practical challenges of processing massive datasets in production environments. Currently, at Academia Sinica's Institute of Information Science, I'm conducting research in 3D human pose and shape estimation using diffusion models. This research involves working with large-scale datasets and developing efficient computational approaches to handle data scarcity challenges. The combination of industry experience in big data infrastructure and current academic research in AI creates a unique perspective that I'll bring to the MMDS program. Let me elaborate on how my experience directly connects to the MMDS curriculum. My AWS experience isn't just theoretical. I've actually implemented and optimized massive data processing systems using Spark, Hive, and HBase. I've performed cluster optimization and performance tuning for large-scale workloads, which gives me practical insight into the computational challenges we'll study in the program. I've also developed and automated data pipelines, experiencing firsthand the complexities of managing data at scale. My current research at Academia Sinica complements this industry experience beautifully. I'm working with large datasets for 3D pose estimation, developing efficient data representations for scenarios where data is scarce, a common challenge in massive data applications. I'm also focusing on model robustness through data augmentation techniques, which relates directly to the reliability and scalability concerns central to the MMDS curriculum. This combination of practical industry experience and cutting-edge research positions me to contribute meaningfully to class discussions and projects. My educational journey demonstrates both my commitment to continuous learning and my progression towards specializing in AI and data science. I started with a strong foundation in mathematics and engineering from National Taiwan University, where I earned my bachelor's degree with a double major in mathematics and minors in electrical engineering. I also received 3 presidential awards, demonstrating consistent academic excellence. I began pursuing a master's in data science at NTU, but made the strategic decision to leave the program in June 2024 to focus on more specialized AI education. This led me to Stanford's Artificial Intelligence Professional Program, which I completed with exceptional results. The decision to leave my previous master's program wasn't made lightly. It reflects my commitment to pursuing the highest quality education in AI, which is why I'm now applying to Stanford's graduate certificate programs. My goal is to eventually complete a master's in computer science at Stanford, and these certificate programs represent a strategic pathway to that objective. My recent academic performance demonstrates my ability to excel in Stanford's rigorous environment. In the Stanford AI Professional Program, I achieved outstanding results. 220 out of 200 points in natural language processing with deep learning, including extra credit, and 293.5 out of 300 in reinforcement learning. These scores reflect not just my technical competence, but my dedication to going above and beyond requirements. At National Taiwan University, I maintained consistent excellence with A+ grades in Advanced Computer Vision, Advanced Deep Learning NLP, Computer Vision, and Quantum Computing. I've completed over 15 graduate-level courses with A or A+ grades, demonstrating my ability to handle advanced coursework across multiple domains. My progression logic is clear. I built a strong foundation in data science, then specialized through Stanford's AI Professional Program, and now I'm ready to deepen my expertise through the MMDS certificate, followed by the AI certificate, with the ultimate goal of pursuing a master's in computer science. This represents a thoughtful, strategic approach to building world-class expertise in AI and data science. This chart illustrates the breadth and depth of my technical expertise across 8 major technology domains. With over 56 professional certifications, I've demonstrated mastery across the entire technology stack relevant to massive data processing. My strongest areas are cloud platforms with 11 certifications, AI ML DL with 10 certifications, and data engineering with 8 certifications. What's particularly relevant to the MMDS program is that these aren't just theoretical certifications. They represent hands-on expertise I've applied in professional settings. My cloud platform certifications include AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure, giving me platform-agnostic experience. The AI ML DL certifications span from foundational concepts to advanced implementations, while my data engineering certifications cover the entire data pipeline from ingestion to analysis. This certification portfolio demonstrates my commitment to staying current with industry best practices and my ability to learn complex technical concepts independently. It also shows my understanding of how different technologies integrate to solve massive data challenges. Let me provide more detail about my AWS Big Data experience as it directly relates to the MMDS curriculum. I worked extensively with the complete Apache Hadoop ecosystem, HDFS for distributed storage, Yarn for resource management, Spark for in-memory processing, Hive and Tez for SQL-like queries, HBase for NoSQL storage, Flink for stream processing, and Oozie for workflow management. This isn't just familiarity. I've debugged, optimized, and scaled these systems in production environments. My key responsibilities included cluster scaling optimization, which means I understand the practical challenges of distributed computing at scale. I've analyzed query performance, identifying bottlenecks in slow or stalled jobs through detailed examination of execution logs and cluster health metrics. I've provided customers with optimized code in Python, Scala, and Java, and developed automation scripts for data pipelines. This experience gives me a unique perspective on the theoretical concepts we'll study in MNDS. I understand not just how these algorithms work in theory, but how they perform in practice, what can go wrong, and how to optimize them for real-world applications. This practical foundation will allow me to contribute meaningfully to class discussions and bring real-world context to academic concepts. My current research at Academia Sinica represents the cutting edge of AI and demonstrates my ability to work with complex, large-scale data challenges. Under the supervision of Dr. Lin Jen Chun, I'm developing guidance-based diffusion models for 3D human pose and shape estimation. This research involves incorporating multiple types of guidance: posterior sampling, 2D key points, silhouettes, anthropometric measurements to improve model accuracy. One of the most challenging aspects of this research is data synthesis for extreme BMI values. We're addressing data scarcity by developing proxy representations that incorporate shape information from silhouettes and pose information from Gaussian heat maps of key points. This is directly relevant to MMDS because it demonstrates my experience with handling incomplete or sparse datasets, a common challenge in massive data applications. We're also focusing on model robustness through data augmentation, adding noise, joint location deviations, body part removal, and occlusions. This work requires processing massive datasets of human pose and shape combinations, giving me hands-on experience with the scale and complexity of data that the MMDS program addresses. The connection to MMDS is clear. I'm already working with large-scale datasets, developing efficient representations, and tackling data scarcity challenges. My language proficiency reflects my global perspective and readiness for international collaboration. My English proficiency is demonstrated through multiple high-level certifications. TOEFL IBT score of 104 out of 120, GRE score of 332 out of 346, and TOEIC score of 970 out of 990. These scores place me at an advanced to near native level, ensuring I can fully participate in Stanford's rigorous academic environment and communicate effectively in professional settings. My Japanese proficiency is particularly relevant, as I'll be moving to Japan in Q3 2025 to work as an engineer. I've achieved JLPT N1 with a score of 145 out of 180, J-testing score of 824 out of 1000, and BJT Business Japanese score of 530 out of 800. This advanced level will enable me to work effectively in Japan while continuing my Stanford studies online. I also have foundational knowledge in French, Spanish, and German, demonstrating my commitment to cross-cultural communication. This language portfolio positions me well for the global technology industry and reflects my ability to work in diverse international environments, a valuable skill in today's interconnected data science landscape. Looking ahead, I have a strategic plan for acquiring performance-based certifications that will complement my MMDS studies. These aren't just additional credentials, they're carefully chosen to enhance my ability to implement enterprise-scale solutions using the concepts I'll learn in the program. In Q3 2025, I plan to achieve CKA and CKS Kubernetes certifications, focusing on container orchestration and security for distributed ML pipelines. This aligns perfectly with modern approaches to deploying machine learning models at scale. In Q4 2025, I'll pursue Elastic Stack certifications, ECE, ECA, and ECOE, focusing on scalable search, analytics, and operations for big data environments. These tools are increasingly important for real-time analytics on massive datasets. In Q1 2026, I'll complete Red Hat certifications, RHCSA and RHCE, focusing on system administration and enterprise automation for data platforms. My goal is to integrate these enterprise tools with the academic concepts I'm learning, creating course projects that demonstrate both theoretical understanding and practical implementation skills. This approach will make my coursework more valuable and demonstrate my ability to bridge academic learning with industry application. Let me explain why Stanford's MMDS program is specifically the right choice for my goals. First, Stanford consistently ranks in the top 3 computer science programs globally, alongside MIT and CMU. This isn't just about prestige, it's about learning state-of-the-art methodologies from the researchers who are defining the field. The faculty and curriculum at Stanford represent the absolute cutting edge of massive data processing and machine learning. Second, this program serves as preparation for my ultimate goal, admission to Stanford's MS in Computer Science program. I'm applying for autumn 2025, and 2026, and having a Stanford transcript with excellent grades will significantly strengthen my application. Additionally, I can transfer up to 6 courses out of the 15 required for the master's degree, making the financial and time investment highly strategic. Third, the career advancement opportunities are substantial. I want to work in the US, particularly in the Bay Area, and Stanford's recognition by US enterprises will enhance my employment prospects. The program also provides a pathway to complete a part-time master's degree while working, which aligns with my long-term career strategy. Finally, the international experience aspect is important. I'll be moving to Japan in Q3 2025 as an engineer, and deepening my knowledge of state-of-the-art models and theories will give me a global perspective on data science applications. Stanford's online format allows me to maintain this world-class education while gaining international work experience. Let me demonstrate how my background aligns with the specific technical requirements for the MMDS program. The program requires solid computer science principles. I have this through my bachelor's degree with mathematics double major and over 15 graduate-level CS courses at National Taiwan University, all completed with A or A+ grades. For algorithms and data structures, I've excelled in advanced computer networks, graph algorithms, and computing architecture courses. My probability theory foundation comes from Statistical Foundations of Data Science and MITEX Fundamentals of Statistics. Linear algebra is covered through my mathematics double major and multiple MLDL certifications. Computer systems knowledge comes from my 2+ years of AWS big data experience and multiple cloud certifications. I don't just understand these concepts theoretically, I've implemented them at scale. My artificial intelligence background is demonstrated through Stanford's AI professional program completion and A+ grades in AI courses at NTU. Statistics and database systems are covered through multiple courses and 8+ database certifications, including specialty areas. The GPA requirement of 3.0+ is easily exceeded. I've received 3 presidential awards and maintained consistent AA+ grades. This comprehensive background ensures I'll be able to contribute meaningfully from day 1 of the program. Let me outline my concrete timeline and expected outcomes from this program. From September 2025 through August 2026, I'll complete the MMDS graduate certificate, focusing intensively on the 4 core courses. This will give me a Stanford University transcript and deep expertise in massive data processing. From September 2026 through June 2027, I'll pursue the AI graduate certificate while beginning an industry role in the Bay Area. This combination of continued education and professional experience will position me perfectly for the next phase. The part-time study approach aligns with my goal of gaining US work experience while maintaining academic momentum. From September 2027 through June 2028, I plan to complete the MS in Computer Science at Stanford, leveraging the 6 transferable courses from my certificate programs. This timeline represents a strategic, step-by-step approach to achieving my ultimate academic and career goals. The key benefits are substantial Stanford University credentials, deep expertise in massive data processing, enhanced competitiveness for MS admissions, industry recognition and employment opportunities, and a solid foundation for advanced AI research and applications. This program isn't just about the next year, it's about building the foundation for a career at the forefront of AI and data science. Thank you for your time and consideration of my application. I'm genuinely excited about the opportunity to join Stanford's Mining Massive Datasets Graduate Certificate Program. My combination of industry experience at AWS, current research at Academia Sinica, strong academic performance, including completion of Stanford's AI professional program, and comprehensive technical certifications positions me to be a valuable contributor to the program. I'm ready to learn from the best and contribute to Stanford's legacy of innovation in AI and data science. The systematic approach I've outlined, from MMDS certificate to AI certificate to eventual MS in computer science, demonstrates my long-term commitment to excellence and my strategic thinking about career development. I look forward to the opportunity to discuss my application further and to begin this exciting journey at Stanford. Thank you again for your consideration, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about my background, goals, or vision for how I'll contribute to the MMDS program.